Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for June 25th, 26th, and 27th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, this is a general reading. It's the weekend reading, so I'm using my Radley Valentine decks. I will use my Angel Tarot cards for the main message. I'll pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I'll also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, I've prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? Okay. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to let the message flow, and that's what I try to do. Now, any card that is reversed has a little stronger energy, so be aware of that. Also, too, I'm not using any extra decks for these readings. I just didn't feel like anything was calling to me. So we'll see about our next readings, but for right now, we're just using our 3 decks. Okay? Okay. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. It does help. Now, let's start with our readings. Hello, my Aquarians. How are you? Well, let's see what we have. Okay, let's see what we have. Remember the full moon on the 24th, 3 days before, 3 days after, which will take us to the 27th. Use that energy. Release what's holding you back. Relinquish what you don't need anymore. And request, because it's okay to request. And I say release, relinquish, request. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3, all face down. Nothing's reversed. Let's see what we have for my Aquariuses for the weekend. First card, the King of Water. So there's going to be some emotional components to this weekend. And of course, with the full moon, we do have a lot of emotions because the moon does affect the tides. Okay, so the King of Water underlying energy is air, so very strategic thinking. But the water energy is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional. Basically, my Aquarians, even if it doesn't make sense, now I really hate, okay, remember, take what you like, leave the rest. This is about following your heart. This is, or at least investigating a little bit more about where your heart wants to be. Okay? So is it actually taking that leap of faith? Sometimes it's not, but it's at least looking into it. It's seeing, is this feasible? If maybe you've been wanting to move to a totally different area and, where you don't know anyone, you don't even have a job. Well, with the internet nowadays, you can look and see what jobs are available. You can go, you don't even have to leave your house or your home in order for you to see if it's a possibility. But this is where you want, this is going to be a weekend to delve into your dreams a little bit more, to delve into where it is and what it is you want to be when you grow up. And, and I still say that to myself. I'm going to be in end of July. I'll be 65. And it's like, what do I want to be when I grow up? We have a future ahead of us. So this is about following your heart. Now, trustworthy, compassionate, respected, cultured. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice. Charity work. Next card. The 3 of Water. So 3s have a delightful energy. 3s have, there's the power of 3, saying things 3 times, doing something 3 times, the Trinity, very strong energy. There's also a lot of creativity again. And this is the bubbliness. This is this is like, like those bubbles you blow except you have the big wand and all these bubbles and it brings you joy. It brings you happiness. This is enjoying your life. This is not necessarily living in doom and gloom, but seeing the future, seeing the positivity. Yes, we will always have struggles, but what can we do to make things a little bit better? Okay? This is celebrating. This is celebrating too. So maybe something from that research, maybe that following your heart. And again, at least researching your heart. And I do get a lot of Aquariuses telling me, Deb, we're not going to make a move without looking into it, okay? Because sometimes, this can be a little bit spontaneous, but there's celebration with this, with the 3 of Water. Anyway, a celebration, wedding, graduation, or birth announcement, the need to have more fun. So that could be something it's telling you too. Have more fun. This is a time, this is a good weekend to have that fun. The last card is the Six of Water. So we have a 3 and then we have a 6. Now, again, this is telling you, I'm getting this very strong vibe about, connecting more with your emotions, following, looking into at least what it is, what, where you want to be, where you want to go, what would bring you joy. We have this bubbling, this creativity of that 3 of water. And then the 6 of water is kind of a nostalgic card. It's kind of looking at things and saying, this is, kind of where you're saying, well, where did I want to be when I was 20? Where did I see myself at this age? Where did I see myself at that age? And kind of looking back at your life a little bit. There's some reminiscence. There's some reminiscing. There's some, nostalgia with this. But there's also some enjoyment there's also some enjoyment with the 6 of water. 6 is what you've made. It's the number of man, and what have you done with some of your life? What have you made? What have you made out of the things you could have controlled? Okay? So there is a lot of reflection this weekend too. But the reflection is good because, remember, release what's holding you back. If there's something in here that's holding you back, release it. Relinquish what you don't need anymore. Fear, anger, resentment, those you don't need that because they anchor you in the spot. So relinquish that and then request. So there's some major turning points this weekend for you, my Aquarians. Okay, memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. So there is a lot of reflection here for you this weekend. This full moon is going to bring out some things maybe you didn't want to see, maybe you wanted to keep hidden from yourself, but it's going to pull it up. It's going to make you look at it, and you're going to say, oh my gosh, I've been so afraid to really look at that or deal with that, and it really isn't what I remember it to be. But it frees you, and then it allows you to possibly go on that big adventure, go that next step, go that next place that you need to go. Follow your heart, okay? Okay, so let's go on. And it's brought you to, because the King of Water is the king that has gone through pretty much every emotional experience and has come out a very well-rounded person. So a lot of reflection for you this weekend, but remember, the full moon, get out there, utilize that. That will help you with this reflection too. Last card. Oops. The 3 of Ariel. Now, we have that 3 energy, and we have the 363. Take it, put angel numbers behind it, and look it up in your search engine. But there is like, with the 3 of Ariel, Ariel is earth energy. It is our Capricorn full moon. It is our Taurus, our Virgo, very solid, something to do with your home, your money, your job, your career. But it's kind of like all this reflection, it gets you started. It gets you wanting more. It gets you, there's this creativity. It gets you to start and to go out, to enjoy life again. You start living. There's a lot of living with the 3 of Ariel for you right now. Do what you love. A time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. The thing is, you needed to go through some of this in order to get to this. And with the King of Water, you're doing your research, you're looking, and you're like, what is it that I want? What is it that I love? The 3 of Ariel saying, do what you love. It's hard when you don't realize what it is you love. Okay? So there's going to be some clarification this weekend for you. Okay, this one fell out. This is reversed. I think we've gotten this before. Azurite. Well, I know that I keep it out there. So divine guidance, very interesting. Stillness, new connection, astral travel. Interesting. But that 363 definitely has some meanings. Please look that up. Search engine, 363, angel numbers. What does that mean? Anyway. So, my Aquariuses, this is interesting. It gets you to a point where, there's a little bit of stillness with this water energy, but then once you figure things out, it's like, yeah, I got it. I know what I need to do next. Anyway, remember, like, share, subscribe, click the bell for further notifications. The most important thing, though, my Aquariuses, is to always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.